That is good banter.
Well, Tom,
Hello.
a little deflated, mate.
Well, fuck me swinging.
This is not good.
Look, you might wonder why we're sounding a little bit flat at the moment because I get a bit of shit on this pod for doing stupid shit. But we just got 22 minutes into what I would consider a cracking episode, and Evan hadn't pressed record. So
I got the video camera stuff.
Yep, no,
I thought that's good, and then I started looking at the Zoom recorder. I said, "Why is that time?" Because I looked at the time. I said, "Why isn't that going up?" And I realised that I didn't press record on the Zoom recorder. I've got too much going on. I don't know what's happening.
But that's
all right.
That's
Forget
all right.
about it.
It's not the listeners' fault, and they're not feeling that pain.
No,
For them, they've just turned it on. So
I feel horrific.
yeah,
actually.
no, you mate, you were when you looked at that, you were flat as
I turned like ghostly.
Oh, you were. Yeah, but look,
It's all right. We can recreate the magic.
Well, yeah. So if some of the stories we're about to tell, we think, oh, geez, that
We're a bit flat on that.
a bit flat on that. It's because
we've already
told it about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, here we go. So episode 111 of the Good Banter podcast, take 2, 111.5.
There we go. Yeah, you didn't hear that.
Which sounds like a shitty country radio station.
Yeah, 2.0 or whatever. But anyways, and we've got this from Barney up in Northern Territory.
Yep.
He sent this through about 25 times because clearly I've got learning disabilities.
Yep.
And anyway, so 111. We're going with the
111.
AFL players. Brendan Whitecross.
2 dads.
Yep, and clearly, first time he didn't know who he played for, but because I mentioned it about 20 minutes ago.
Richmond.
Hawthorn.
Fuck me. We need to, oh, God. We need to do it 3 times. Have you pressed record?
Oh, I've pressed record.
All
record.
right.
Now, I think that the problem was, because you said you're a bit all over the joint. We've come to Tommy's place.
Yep.
We're recording on a Tuesday, like probably a week and a half before this actually comes out, because you're going to Adelaide.
Yep.
I'm going to far north Queensland. We had to get a few in the bank.
Yep.
And you said if you've been for a run, you've run out of time. You think you've got so much time on your days off, but
It just disappears. And tell you what we don't need to be doing is redoing shit.
well, it's fucked our lunch.
It's fucked our lunch,
I'm
isn't it?
getting
Yeah.
hungry.
First time round, we talked about this couch. About
there was some great stuff about the
fuck,
couch.
mate, we can't recreate this. Like,
It's fucked. The couch is fucked.
the couch is
I
fucked.
remember saying that.
I remember saying that
The
dog jumped up and ate a house brick size of butter.
and not the tub. No, it's one of those classy. You know when you go to classy people's place and they lift up a little white.
But it is
lid?
nice because you don't keep it in the fridge, you keep it in the cupboard, so it's soft. You just sort of, your knife just sort of glides through it, really fucking glides through, and you can really slap it on a bit of toast or whatever you're doing. Anyway, the dog, in its wisdom, has jumped up onto the bench, grabbed it, ran outside, eaten a good little house brick of butter. And, yeah, obviously didn't agree with it because that's way too much butter for a dog or anyone for that matter. It's come on the couch and did possibly the rankest fucking spew I've ever seen in my life, and it went perfectly down the gap in the couch. And I cleaned that thing for about 2 hours, and I could not get the scent of dog spew out of that couch. It was something else. So just a little, yet another little cross.
Never misses an opportunity, old Elsie, does she?
No, she's a beauty.
Most dogs don't.
No,
To be honest,
no.
they're always looking for food. They could have just eaten, 350 smackos.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, I got some more in me here. I've seen that butter, that stick of butter.
Yep.
Tom's turned his back on.
Yep.
I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
I'm having it.
And she just does. She knows what she's doing too. The moment she gets it, she does the bolt. I remember.
I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't care.
Yeah, I think.
I'm not cleaning up me runny shit.
Yeah. So anyway, so she's done that, and You might not be able to smell it, but I can still smell the spew. It's a bit crook, and we got the Lego in the back, which you can probably see, which I pointed out first time round that the kids are into at the moment, but probably a week away from being in landfill with all the other shit that Woolies dishes out. Just more shit going into landfill.
Yeah. So, but
we had stories.
We had some great stories, and we were riffing. It was all happening. So
Zigging and zagging.
We got to keep going with this. We got to keep going.
This is take 2.
Take 2.
So
this is
because Evan and I spoke a couple of months ago, and we said, with this podcast, I think what we should do, because we used to talk quite a bit during the week, we said, let's not talk so much during the week. So, because when we spoke on the podcast, we were hearing it for the second time because we would have told each other.
Yes.
But now we're hearing it for the first time on the pod. So, real reaction, real time.
Yep.
And
first time, we loved this story.
Oh, it was a hit. But I reckon it could be a bit flat this time. But anyway, it shouldn't be because it deserves.
Funny. All right.
Last week, a few weeks back now, according the Tantanoola Footy Club, a club, just a great club, about Shitter's Ditch, about half an hour past Mount Gambier. Great club, just had some great history. And one of it's met a guy there, the Tiger King, Matty Bell.
Marky Bell.
Marky Bell. Fuck. Marky Bell. Fuck me. I've got it written there.
I know.
And I've written his
You've written
wife's
his
name
wife's
is
down,
Chelsea.
and that's wrong.
It's
Chloe. We
It's
said
Chloe.
Chloe. There are no ugly, fugly Chloes.
There's no on the planet. There are no.
There's none.
If you are a horrendous
Chloe, you've changed your name.
No, a horrendous looking guy.
Oh,
like a real, got a half a droopy face,
Acne.
no chin, acne, your teeth are fucked,
no hair,
bald, and your wife is just a monster, like just a foul, just a real offensive looking,
We definitely didn't talk about this
We
on
didn't.
the first.
No.
We've gone off a tangent here.
But I'm saying
it.
if two horrendous people get together, and I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
But I think a lot of people who look the same end up getting together.
Yeah, unless there's money involved, or you're an elite athlete.
Yeah, yes, definitely. There's some real elite athletes who are punching above their weight. If they couldn't kick a football or throw a javelin, I don't know, javelin.
Nah, the javelin.
Imagine some of those hammer throwers rolling around the sack.
Yeah,
you'd have to fucking extra support in the bed.
Here's one for you. A really good athlete. And I'll get back to the two horrendous people getting together in a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Really elite female athletes, if they are ugly, like I'm talking, a female version of like a Mickey Martin or are they attracting really gorgeous men, like models?
Well, I think a lot of sometimes but it depends on what sport, like because the runners have all got, they're very, what would you say, toned. But they might have a head, so they're like a prawn because you keep the body, rip off the head.
Yeah, Bob Fock, body off Baywatch, face off
Crime Watch.
Is that, what do you think?
Are they attracting? Oh, I reckon athletes are attracting.
Like he's a really unattractive female athlete, elite female athlete, attracting a male model. Yep.
No, I'm going with it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I
haven't done the research.
No. Yeah. I would have thought not to the extent that the really ugly male
blokes.
Elite athlete is attracting the young, gorgeous young female.
True. It's a status thing, isn't it?
It's a status thing that I think guys. Does that make guys more shallow or less shallow?
I don't know.
Anyway, as I was saying before, two horrendous people getting together. And there's probably very little chance your child's going to be attractive. Call them Chloe. Bingo, bango. They'll be gorgeous.
Yep. Well done. Yeah, I'm with that.
Got there.
I'm with it.
Anyway, so Tiger King, Marky Bell, legend of this club, 350 games. I told a story last week, a few weeks back, about how he got pissed one night. He's drove home, tried to drive home, didn't even get out of the footy club, crashed into
Hit the scoreboard.
Hit the scoreboard, crashed into the brick scoreboard, pretty much fucked it. Luckily, he's a brickie by trade, rebuilt. The club made him go back, and a week later rebuilt it and had the balls, the audacity to invoice the club, and they obviously told him to go fuck himself.
I'll do it less for cash.
Yeah, less for cash. So anyway, so another story I was told about him.
Did we find out why is he the Tiger King?
Because they're the Tigers.
Oh, and he's just the fucking king.
And he's
the man.
He's the man. And why is the club the Tigers? Because there was a massive tiger that lived in this town many years ago that would travel around eating all the chickens and all everyone's pets. It was a huge tiger.
Right. And
this tiger is actually in the pub now, stuffed.
Okay. Right.
That's it. You can fucking Google that. Every single person there. Because I said to him, because they're the Tigers, but they're red and white, not yellow and black.
Yeah, well, that's ridiculous,
and
isn't it?
I said, this would have to be the only Tigers in Australia that aren't yellow and black. And he said, yeah, look at our song. And I had the song up on the wall, and it wasn't yellow and black.
We're from Tigerland.
Yeah, it wasn't We're from Tigerland. It was just a completely different song.
No, that's...
and I was like, this is crazy. I said,
that tiger's
how did that work
town
out? And he said, yeah, well, this tiger, many moons ago. But the tiger is at the pub, so there's proof.
Okay.
There's proof this thing existed.
Proof in the pudding.
Proof in the pudding. Anyway, so the Tiger King, 350 games, captain of flag, still running around in the Magoos, just loves it. Hard as a cat's head, fucking broken nose.
Well, he's a brickie.
He's a brickie, handshake like a fucking vice. Anyway, so another story. This club, part of its history, they have this thing called the
Stump Cup.
The Stump Cup, which I don't think it's called the Stump Cup. I think they run around a stump.
Okay.
Fuck, I wish I could remember the name of it. During that break, we should have looked it up. But anyway, so the Stump Cup, and basically once a year, mid-season, to celebrate the halfway mark of the season, the club, all the players, they get about 6 or 7 kegs. They get on a bus. All the players.
It's gone up since the last story.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's gone up 6 or 7, 8 or 9 kegs, and they get on a bus, and they head up into the forest.
Yep.
And they just get dropped off.
Okay.
And they just, all it is boys.
Yep.
And kegs.
Great.
And the only thing they have to get through for the day is the kegs, but also there's a race called the something gift.
Okay.
Call it the stump gift because I can't remember the name.
It's got a good ring to it.
It's got a good
stump gift.
And all the stump gift is all the first year players run up this hill to a stump.
Yep.
And they run around the stump, and I'm guessing, I'm filling in the gaps here, it's about 100 metres up, around the stump, 100 metres back.
Okay.
So it's about 200 metres.
Is there handicapping like the stall gift or?
No, well, the handicapping is they've been drinking for about 5 hours.
Okay.
So it's a reasonable handicap.
It's fair handicap.
But everyone's on the same handicap.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but part of the, what adds a bit of excitement is, because I know you're wondering, what does everyone else do while this is happening?
What are they doing?
Well, the non-first year players. So it's a bit of a gully sort of.
What if you're the only first year player?
Yeah, I did think that, but I didn't ask.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's a few. I think other people can jump in if they want. Because people had won several of them.
Okay. Well, I reckon if you win the year before, you got to go again.
You got to defend your.
You got to defend your stump cup.
Stump cup. Stump.
Gift
cup. So it's quite a thin track, and there's a lot of scrubs and bushes down, and not scrubs like medical.
No, not.
Although
not
that would have
scrubs.
been handy.
That would have been handy.
Yeah.
They've been drinking for 6 hours.
So it's quite a thin little track, and there's scrubs each side, and all the people that aren't
shrubs each side.
What are scrubs?
Oh, they're the things that doctors wear.
They are too.
Like you could say there's like a scrubby bush or something, but they're called shrubs. You know,
yeah.
So, I mean, you're in your 40s and still haven't.
It would have been weird if there was just a heap of medical outfits.
Just
out in the middle of a forest.
It would be weird.
Yeah. So shrubs, and bushes down the side, and the people that aren't in the race hide in these bushes.
Like Homer Simpson style.
Yeah, and they can just come out at any time and bowl the people over that are in the. And I don't think they're allowed to tackle, but just.
And do they have the bumping pads?
No bumping pads.
Okay, so this is body on body kind of stuff.
This is body on body, real physical stuff, and the Prez was running me through it, and he was really proud of this tradition. He said probably the one downfall of this tradition is that they normally go on about a 1 month losing streak after because everyone's fucked.
No one passes a
There's
concussion
broken bones.
test.
Everyone's fucked after this.
Cracked ribs.
It is just full on. Like they are out to kill each other. And it was obviously legit because up in the rooms it was a beautiful old. It was pretty much the same as their best and fairest. Their leading goal kicking, their premiership plaques was a plaque for this cup. So it meant a lot to the club. It had been going for, I'm guessing, 50 odd years.
Yep. Anyway,
the Tiger King, he was always the king, but this was his day to shine.
Yeah. And are we talking? So this is mid-year.
This is mid-year. So
because they do it and then they go on the losing streak.
Go on the losing streak. Yeah. Everyone's fucked. So I'm thinking May, June, and again I'm filling in the gaps here.
Yep.
So the Tiger King, this is his time to shine. So, but this 1 year in particular, they're all at the bus. There's no Tiger King.
Oh no.
I know.
Where is he? He's killed Carol Baskin. Where is he? What's he done?
So everyone's obviously worried sick. This is almost like a bride not turning up to a wedding day.
Oh, this is big.
Like this is his day. This is his wedding day.
Yep.
So where's the Tiger King? Anyway, they're looking for him. They're on the phone. Fucking, he's not answering his phone. Eventually, they've just got to go. They can't.
You can't.
As important as the Tiger King is, the show must go on.
He's missed the bus.
We're recording, are we?
Oh, mate, I am so, we're 17 minutes in.
17 minutes in.
Geez, that hurt me. Jeez, that hurt.
Yeah, it was rough.
That hurt.
Mate, I could see you. It was hard to watch. I
don't think I've had any, like my guts just dropped. My heart sunk. It's like when you get your test result back and Evan, you have herpes.
Yeah.
You're like,
Not dissimilar to that.
Not great.
As a friend, like normally I would, as a friend, there's a time to hang shit and there's a time to support.
Yeah.
I saw the look on your face when you realised you didn't press record, and it was a time to support.
And if we had just been going through the motions and just been a bit flat, maybe it was good we got rid of that one. Like some of those early episodes, if I hadn't pressed record on them, I would have been happy.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. The habit stacking, maybe 7 of your 46 wedding episodes.
Could have got rid of them.
Could have got rid of a few of them, but not this one. So we're trying to fucking show the excitement of the first time we told it. So where's the Tiger King? He's nowhere to be seen. So, but they've got to go. So bus is headed up. Anyway, rewind the night before. The Tiger King's at the pub.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Where else would he be?
I can't stress this enough. This is pre-Chloe. He's met a girl.
Of course he has.
They've gone back to her place. She still lives with her parents.
Oh, so he's gone younger.
Well, I don't know.
Don't know how old he was.
Yeah. Maybe she's a loser.
Maybe she's maybe she's a loser. I stayed at home till I was fucking 26. I was sleeping on a fucking bunk.
Yeah, we can't assume everyone
I wonder I
wasn't
getting any action.
Yeah. Did you ever bring girls home while you lived with your parents?
Oh fuck, no way. I think I brought a girl back once, and I just
because you had your brother in the top bunk.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
I just hated the awkwardness of like if I ever picked up, I'd have to wear the white shorts, and just I had to go to their house, and then even I just didn't want to deal with the whole where were you last night, so I started a mate's joint, and they're going, Jesus, Evo through his 18 to fucking 24, he stayed at a lot of mates joints. I think he could be batting for the other team. Yeah, I swear they thought I was.
You'd rather him think that than. Yeah, it was
just embarrassing. Like, who is she and what's her name? I said, she got picked up at 5 o'clock when the ugly lights came on.
Yeah, and
And she doesn't want people knowing that she took me home.
no,
I am worst case scenario.
Yeah, you wish you both had that little flashy thing on Men in Black that you could just go pop and both pretend the night never happened.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Anyway, so the Tiger King has we had a little separate part of our house. So we used to quite often I had a door out the back.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Sometimes you could
sneak them out.
Well, in the morning you could
sneak them in.
I could walk them out. If a girl came back and out through the garage.
Yeah, 'cause there's nothing worse than in the morning because you're getting up later than your parents.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, who's this? And I didn't want to deal with it
because they think it's love. They're like, oh, here we go, we got to.
And just the noise, you didn't want your parents to hear you rooting for a minute. Just sound, not good.
No,
not good. So you just used to just do it in a park every now and then and go, all right, on.
Yeah, the old
go our separate ways.
Romantic in the old park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Birds chirping and the homeless people just watching on.
One time this is in like year 12 or whatever, I was with this girl and we'd sort of been hooking up a little bit.
Yep.
And we're at this back party because all the parties were at houses back then.
Yeah.
And snuck down the park. And I might have had the pants down, and
a
few mates had sort of walked past the park on the way. They might have been going to another party or something, and saw Evo's fucking white ass just fucking shining.
Would have been like
a
beacon.
Yeah, like I think.
Almost like a lighthouse.
Stop ships crashing into the fucking
just
skippers of ships coming into Port Phillip Bay are going, where the fuck's that?
No, it would have been like
it's out in Mooralbach.
You know when you go through a roadworks at night and they've got those giant white like almost balloon globe things.
Yes.
That would have been like your ass.
That was like my ass.
Just lighting up.
My ass. I've got to get a fake tan on this thing or something.
Like all the moths around it.
Yeah.
Moths hovering around your ass going, this isn't
I could have had a bug zapper on my ass. Could have had a bug zapper on my ass.
This is Evan's white ass.
Oh, it is bad.
It's white.
It's white.
Anyway, so he's met a girl. They've gone back to her place for whatever reason. She hasn't allowed
the Tiger King
into the house. For whatever reason.
Too pissed?
Well, I'm guessing he was pissed.
And also, you don't want to take the Tiger King into the house and have to deal with meeting the parents the next day.
No. That's, although probably have a beer with the dad, that'd probably love him.
Yes.
Before you know it, he's out re-bricking the front fence.
Bloody oath.
And, your dad's got a best mate. Anyway, so whatever reason, he's not allowed in the house. They've parted ways. She's gone inside. He's left. And instead of going home, he's thought, you know what? I'll grab a quick kip.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick sleep in the driveway.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? It's June. It's fucking freezing.
Near Mount Gambier.
Yep. Absolutely fucking freezing. Pissed as a fart. Why go home to your own bed?
Yep.
Let's just lay down some concrete and, just have a couple of hours Zeds.
Well, he's a tiger.
He
can sort of sleep where he can.
He's the king.
Yep.
And anyway, so he's out of sleep. It's going to be a little kip, but he slept in. So
he slept in. The alarm didn't go off.
Alarm didn't go off. He slept in, and the old man, the dad, has got up early to go to work.
Yep.
And he's unfortunately the Tiger King where he chose to sleep, and yet another bad decision from the Tiger King. He just decided to sleep on the actual driveway. So the dad has backed over.
So no reversing beepers.
No reversing beepers, no reversing cameras, no nothing.
Maybe he saw the Tiger King and thought, fuck this guy.
Is that little fucker that tried to get into my daughter's bedroom last night?
Yeah.
I'm going to lay a patch on the Tiger King. So anyway, he's run over the Tiger King. Dad's thought, that's funny, I don't remember
having putting speed humps.
Maybe
the Tiger King's bricked up some speed humps overnight.
Well, that's the Tiger King for you. So He's always working, the Tiger King.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's got out and thought, oh boy, that they weren't speed humps. That the Tiger King.
That's the Tiger King.
That's the actual Tiger King.
I might go over him again.
Yeah, let me go forward.
Yep, no, it's definitely the Tiger King.
That's the Tiger King.
Yep.
So
he's making a little bit of noise.
So the Tiger King's not in great nick. He's just been, I'm not sure last time he got backed over by a car, but they've got a bit of weight about him.
They do.
Yep. Tiger, can't stress this enough. Tough guy. But getting run over is getting run over. So
it's not ideal.
So the Tiger King has, he's been hospitalised.
Okay.
And this is his big day.
This is his day.
Yeah, this is like his
wedding day.
His wedding day or getting run over grand final, the night before the grand final.
It's not good.
No. So Tiger King's been rushed to hospital. He's not in great nick.
No.
So that's why he's not answering his phone.
He can't.
He's unconscious.
He's got brain damage.
He's got brain damage.
He's got to still work out.
And
how do I work?
And he's fucked.
He's fucked.
Anyway, eventually he's come good. Or he hasn't come good. He's woken up. His eyes have opened. And he said, "Where am I?"
He's got one of those halos around his head.
Yep.
He goes,
keeping his head together. He's on life support.
He's fucking drinking he's eating from a straw.
Yep. His family's around him. There's a
little tiger cub.
There's a priest saying the last
rites.
But all of a sudden, the eyes have come open. And they've said, all right, what's the first thing that sprung into his mind? Is it the girl? Where's she? Is it what happened to me?
No,
Is it why I'm in hospital?
Stump cup.
That's the stump cup.
It's the stump cup. It's
He's
my
thought,
day.
Fuck me. What time is it? I missed the bus for the stump cup.
Yeah, can you sew me back up?
And
put my kidney back in. I got to get to the stump cup.
I got to get to the stump cup. And they said, well, we thought you were dead. There's a kid that's who got your kidney, a young boy. And
saved his life.
And then the Tiger King said, well, little Johnny better save my life because I need my fucking kidney back. I'm going to the stump cup. So anyway, they've had to break the news to little Johnny's parents that good news and bad news.
Yeah.
The Tiger King's alive. Yeah. Bad news is he needs his organs back.
So
Johnny's
little Johnny
only got about half an hour left.
Yeah.
So anyway, Johnny's
priest went over to Johnny's room.
Yeah, and started doing his last rites.
Johnny.
And so
the Tiger King's roaring.
He's roaring now. He's ready to go.
He's got a new kidney.
He's got an 8-year-old kid's kidney.
He's feeling good.
Feeling $1 million.
I didn't know it was compatible. But it's technically his kidney.
Technically his anyway. So
I mean, it's a little squashed, but
it's not 100%.
It's going all right.
So, and as I mentioned first time we ran through this, I don't know what the Tiger King did before he did his bricklaying apprenticeship, but I'm nearly 100% sure it wasn't
study medicine.
He didn't study medicine.
No.
And I didn't ask that. I'm assuming this. The only thing he's had to do with medicine is the scrubs.
The scrubs.
Up at the
stump cup.
And although he's has no medical training, he and the doctors all said, you got to spend a couple of days in hospital. You've been run over.
No.
He said,
no.
I've
got a stump cup to get to.
I'm going to book myself out. So he's checked himself out of the hospital, ripping the cords out. I don't know. Sure someone tripped a cord out. No, not sure.
No.
Anyway, so he's got a mate to drive him up to the stump cup.
Yep. And
they reckon the round of applause that he got,
the roar
that he got as he got off out of his mate's car, and they reckon that the guy was telling me, said, hand on heart, he had like skid marks on his guts from where
So the dad's had a few goes at
the
him.
dad's laid a patch on the Tiger King.
On the Tiger King. What they could have done, the dad should have stuffed the Tiger King and used him as a rug or something.
Oh, imagine that.
Just having the Tiger King's, or maybe chopped his head off and just put the Tiger King's head on the wall.
That'd be all right.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? There's
And this is, again, I'm looking to the future here because the pub in town has the stuffed tiger.
Ooh.
I reckon the footy club's they're going to stuff the Tiger King.
Mark Bell. They're just going to have Bally's head
Yep.
up there.
Oh, no, all of him.
Oh, all of him.
Yes.
All of him.
Because I'm pretty sure he'd still have the skid marks on him.
Will they have him laying bricks or something? Or what sort of pose would they get him in?
I think he would be in a big brick like cabinet. Although you
Yeah.
couldn't see through a brick cabinet, could you?
No.
Well, you could still have glass on the front.
You could put glass at the front.
Yeah.
And
He'd
brick-
definitely have a
brick up the
can in
rest
his
of it.
hand.
Yep.
And I think he'd be blowing into a breathalyzer.
Breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and he'd have a footy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's-
And a little plaque up there with all his achievements
Yeah.
on and off the field.
Yep.
So anyway, so he's turned up. Despite being in hospital, he's still turned up to the stump cup, the stump gift. He didn't run into that year
I hope he had two
because
broken legs.
he was fucked. He was lucky to be there.
Yeah.
So that was just part of the legend that is the Tiger King. And look, and that you just buddy, you love seeing that shit. You love that's what I love about just so many stories. Footy clubs have got so many great stories.
Yeah.
Fuck, this club had a lot of them.
That's great. That's great. And that's to get run over. Fuck, that's a huge
It's a great effort.
huge effort. Did you actually read out his list of do you read out his list of injuries from getting run over by?
No, well, hopefully someone hears this because this isn't. Is this for the? No, this is
No,
normal.
there's a regular.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a regular ep if I'm recording it. Yeah.
Look, and the guys telling me the story were pissed. I had a couple of beers myself.
So none of these facts could be true.
No,
He got ridden over by a bike,
yeah, he fell asleep.
a little tricycle,
Yeah, fell asleep in his bed.
a little
And a
4-year-old
mate
kid.
stuck a matchbox car up his ass when he was asleep. So I've added a bit. No, that's
Put a bit of mayo.
that's the way I remember it. But
good.
I know the name for that cup is incorrect, so I apologise about that. But everything else, I'm pretty sure ballpark. And I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. I hope Chloe's heard that before. I'm sure she has.
I'm sure that
She-
story's got around.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yep, that's a good
And
one.
it was pre-Chloe anyway. So
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, none of her business.
no, but
Chloe.
she was a ripper anyway. She had a good sense of humour.
Yeah,
You'd have to.
you'd have
Married
to.
to the Tiger King.
Been bloody oath.
Yeah,
They're fucking jungle out there. The Tiger King.
fucking nightmare.
Nightmare, but that's good. But at least he can brick shit up around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, good stuff, mate. That's great. That's great. And,
Yeah.
Anyway, mate. So,
How
Yeah.
we going? Because I think it went longer than the first time we told it.
no, I think.
Well, 32 minutes.
Okay, well, that's all right. We've added a bit of. No, well, you didn't finish the
No, I
story
did.
last time. Did you?
Oh no, I didn't finish.
No. So anyway, but all right. So we've got a few minutes left for
Yep.
this one. So I a few weeks ago had a beautiful wedding out at Tanunda. No, it wasn't called that. A winery out near Geelong.
I reckon
It
you're
was-
catching my retardness.
Nah, yeah, I think it.
Is it
it's
contagious?
spread. I think I've caught it off this couch.
Mm.
I think, yeah. Maybe. Anyway, so it wasn't Tanunda or Tindeer or something. A beautiful winery.
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus. That's, yeah. I just hear a ringing in my
Yeah.
ears. So, so it was a whole event. It wasn't quite the Evan and Kristen
No,
festival.
wasn't a festival.
It wasn't a festival. It was a little mini festival.
Yeah.
Mini festival. So I went over on the boat, on the ferry, over to Queenscliff. Now, we're staying at Queenscliff.
Did you see the dolphins?
No dolphins this time. It was a bit
Mm.
rough. I think the dolphins were a little off put by how rough it was.
Well, I think they care.
Yeah, well, they're under the water, though.
Yeah.
And just stay away from the roughness. But maybe they like it rough,
Do they?
the dolphins. Well, they do. I think they've
Not
been
the one I
known
slept with.
well, I think dolphins are sort of known to not ask for consent.
Get a bit rapey.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
Like,
That's the rumour.
well, I think if ever, and then look, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, clearly
Ha.
you've had a stroke.
So, is that true?
I think they do. They're sort of known to swim around in packs and maybe not say.
Gang rape
Yeah, I think. Well,
would be a hard
underwater.
object, very slippery,
It would
and they
be.
don't have
But they got
arms
the
to hold
holes.
on to.
No. How do you pin them down?
You're hard.
Are they Bill Cosby in them?
Oh, putting something in their drink.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I've got a story about the wedding. Not that I did that.
You drugged someone at the wedding.
Yeah, I drugged.
Jesus.
I drugged some. I'm a
Maybe,
bit hard up. I'm a bit hard up. But
yeah, okay.
anyway, we'll get back on track here. Right?
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
back on track. So so they sort of a few people staying in Queenscliff, a few in Point Lonsdale. Everyone was sort of all over the place, but they had a bit of a catch up.
Yep.
At the Queenscliff Brew House on
Okay.
the Friday night. And
Jeez, there's a lot of breweries there.
There's a lot of breweries.
Yeah.
This had gin, it had everything.
Okay.
So this is Tom and Amy. So Amy was one of Kristen's bridesmaids, and Kristen is a bridesmaid for Amy. So
Which one was Amy?
Amy was, I think she may have been sitting. I'm trying to work out. How would you remember him?
Haircuts.
She's got I don't remember the haircuts. She's got a little bit of Egyptian in her. So
Did she have the straight fringe?
she was the mummy. No,
She has a bit of Egyptian in her.
yeah,
Was
straight fringe. Do you want me to show you a photo?
No,
No, okay. Anyway, so gorgeous, and so the wedding's good. It's all set up. Catch up, and I tell you what, if you want to, Queenscliff is one of those towns. Everything's heritage, and
Yeah,
everything's
it's nice.
It's nice. It's nice.
You'd love to move down there. It's a bit fucking cold in winter.
It is. Yeah. It's a bit expensive. I know things are getting expensive, but the other week I went on the ferry and I went to get a fucking hamburger.
Yep.
Fries.
Yep.
And a drink. The chick bought it up. It was fucking like $32.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
It was like a fish and chip shop or something. I said, "Oh, sorry. I think I might just get rid of the." She's going to charge me $8 for fries. I'm like, jam up your ass. I hope you go broke.
I remember, and this is going back a long time. I remember $1 chips.
Oh,
$1 chips and gravy.
minimum chips.
Minimum chips.
It was like $1, which clearly wasn't minimum, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It was, I mean, I guess that was 25 years ago.
That's why it works.
Yeah.
That's the way things. Yeah, I sound like my old man. He goes, anyway. So we caught up, and I didn't know many people. I wasn't going to know many people at the wedding, so I thought, this is a good chance to meet people and catch up with people. I hadn't met her bridesmaids before. Kristen had, so I'll be interested to see, catch up with their partners.
Yep.
Because at the wedding, you think they're going to be on the bridal table, so you're going to be probably sitting with them and work all that out. So I met some great guys.
Yep.
Having a few beers, meeting people, and I met a bloke, Lukey, who was
Lucky Luke.
Lucky Luke. He's a lucky man. And he's transitioned his life from he was a muso for 20 years.
I thought you were going to say he's transitioned.
He was a woman.
To Luxie.
He was a woman. No, he was a woman.
Yeah.
Now he's a man. And very feminine.
Yep.
But no, he basically been a muso for 20 years.
Yep.
And when you meet someone who's done something like that, you're very interested.
Mm.
And he said,
Well, it's similar to comedy.
Comedy,
It's
that's
a slog.
right.
It's a slog.
It's you're your own roadie. I said, what were you doing? He said, I was playing weddings. I was playing at pubs.
Yep.
So he said he worked at Sony as well. And he played music for like ads and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty cool sort of stuff. I was right into that.
Yep.
I was enjoying that, having a chat to Luke. And there's some other great guys. There was Dan. There was... can't remember the other guys, but they were good.
Yep.
They were good. And then he said, COVID obviously stuffed everything.
Yeah, you're
So-
preaching to the choir
Preaching
there,
the choir,
Lucy.
Lukey, old Lucinda. And I think it sort of came out a little bit later that I was a comedian. So I hate it when that comes out.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
just because then they're going to Google shit. And some of the stuff that, as you know, some of the stuff that pops up, that's
It's
not
not
my best,
great.
It's not my
No.
best video. But, anyway, chatting to Luke, and he said, well, I've got to make a change here. I'm a bit over the music.
Yep.
I've got to do something different. So he thought, fuck this. I'm going to buy a 3.5-ton excavator.
Okay.
I always enjoyed, digging holes when I was a kid, playing with little Tonka trucks. I thought,
Yep.
fuck this. I'm going to buy a 3.5-ton excavator and start doing my own excavations. Well, I said, have you ever driven an excavator before? He goes, no, I hadn't.
God.
But his parents had like a little property, so he was sort of like this little kid just bought his 3.5-ton excavator and then started digging around and goes, I think I got the hang of this. I said, well, how'd you get work when you got no experience? He said, I started off sort of chatting to people and, yeah. I said, well, how'd it go? He said, it started off a bit rusty. I'd take down a few gutters and fucking few power lines and shit like this. I go, you're fucking serious? He goes, yeah, but you fucking just got to dive in there, don't you? I said, you do, but you don't have to take out the side of people's houses. You have to ring the Tiger King and go get him to help you brick up the house.
Well, it's like comedy. You can watch 1,000 videos, you can read 1,000,000 books, but it's just stage time. There is no way. Like we've got in our warehouse at work, after hours, they let the like guys get their hours up on the forklifts.
Well, sometimes you have to. Otherwise, you end up the guy on the forklift who brings down all the fucking pallets.
Oh, watching these guys put pallets up the top.
Scary.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't know how these things, because ours, I think they're probably 10 or maybe 8 pallets high. The racking, and they are wobbling around all over the joint. I'm like, how the fuck aren't these things falling over?
I know.
It's so you got to get your hours up.
You got to get your hours up. So he bought a shitty little truck. He's got the 3.5 ton excavator, and he's out there. So he said, the first few months were a bit rough getting the controls, and as I said, he took out a few houses, took out some eaves, took out some gutters.
That's all part of it.
Took out a few people, but so insurance premiums were going through the roof. But it was interesting to see, just jumping in the deep end. So that was, and chatted to a few other people that night.
Because the common one's the sort of Jim's mowing sort of thing.
Well, it's easy. Anyone can buy a lawnmower.
Yeah.
You can't fuck yourself up too much.
No, you got to be an idiot to run over your own foot.
You do.
I reckon the worst thing you could do is run over dog shit.
Run over dog shit.
You ever do that? There's a dog shit, and you're like, you've just got to weigh it up. You're like, is that? Because sometimes you get a dry one, and the lawnmower just goes, and it's just this white dusty cloud.
Yeah.
But if you hit one that might look a bit dry on the outside, but she's still fresh in the middle, it is shit as far as the eye can see.
And it's your mower. You got to clean it.
That's sick.
That's no good.
Mowing over a shit is not good.
Not good. So Lukey's done that. Had a chat to everyone, and I'm feeling good about the wedding. And most blokes are good, I reckon. You catch up, you have a few beers, and unless you're a real dick, most blokes, you're going to get on.
Yeah,
that's good.
And that's why you want it to be. If you don't know anyone, I've always said this. You want it to be a standing sort of wedding, so you can get around. If someone's a dick,
you fuck off real quick.
Scull your beer. Got to get another beer.
Anyway, mate.
Yeah, you need a piss. Yep.
That's it. And no dicks at this wedding, so it was good. And so the wedding comes, and a few issues rain-wise.
Okay.
It was meant to be outside. They had to go inside, and so not great.
That would have broken the bride's heart.
But good for the photos, I think. The no sun.
Oh.
It's the photographers love it.
Yeah.
There's no glare. It's
not all about them.
Fucks their cameras with a lot of the rain, though. But anyway, so this was something I found fun. Tom and Amy, they're big dog people. They're total opposite from you.
They're dog people.
They love dogs.
Like the Tiger King's the Tiger.
Like the Tiger King's the Tiger King.
These are dog people.
They've got, I can't remember the dog's name. They've got the Golden Retriever, maybe.
Yep.
And they've got some black dog. So dogs are going to be part of the wedding.
Okay.
Dogs are going to be part of the wedding.
Not my cup of jizz.
No. I thought, how's this going to work? Because I've been to their place, and they had to put a deck out the back because the dogs had they'd ripped up the backyard. It was like I reckon they almost dug to China.
Yep.
You sort of look out the backyard, and someone go, how did it all?
Well, they're better at digging holes than old bloody Lucy and his excavator.
That's it.
At least they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. So anyway, I thought, how's this going to work? And the dogs sort of came out they're very well behaved. They've been walked out by these handlers, like dog handlers. And the dogs are looking good.
Dog handlers.
Chelsea handler. Anyway, and then they go to the side. They're very well behaved. And I think, that's fucking weird. Last time I saw the dog, it was rooting me fucking leg and digging a hole in the backyard. And shitting everywhere. And anyway, the wedding goes well.
Yep.
Everything was great. Kristen looking beautiful in the bridesmaid dress.
Yes.
Amy beautiful in the bride dress.
Was she holding hands with the?
On hands with one of the guys.
Yeah, how'd that go down? Did you eyeball him and?
Well, I had met him before.
Give
Met him
him
a few weeks before.
Just give him the throat cut around the neck.
I gave him a throat cut. I said, "You touch her, mate.
Yeah.
There's pretty much nothing I'll do about it."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably looking for
You should
a
have
decent bloke to look after her.
You should have found his missus and sat next to her in the church and just fucking pointed at him,
mate.
pointed at her and go,
Whatever you do to her, do to
oh,
her.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in our 40s. We're probably past all
Yeah,
that stuff.
okay,
Yeah. But for the podcast, it's
Yeah,
good. It's good stuff.
Bit of theatre.
Good stuff. I punched him up in the toilets later.
Good.
Yeah, really kicked the shit out of old Roscoe.
Good.
I didn't. Good work, Roscoe. Really looked after her. Anyway, so wedding's good. Where was I going? Where was I going?
know.
Anyway, so
The dogs?
yeah, the dogs. We get to the dogs. So and then later on we get to the speeches and all that. And someone mentioned the dogs in the speech. Archie,
Okay.
maybe Archie and whatever the other dog is.
Did the
And,
dog do a speech?
The dog did a speech. I didn't understand much of it.
No.
There was a lot of woofing. There was a lot of roughing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can we get a translator out?
Can we wrap this up?
Can we wrap this up? The dog's not making much sense. It's just laid a cable on the table. But anyway, I'll give it up for the dogs. They weren't there obviously at that time. They'd had a big day.
Yep.
And they said the dogs, they were so well behaved. And Amy yells out, "We drugged them." And I go, "What? You've Bill Cosby'd the dogs."
They drugged the dogs.
They gave the dogs a sedative to settle them down, which I thought, that makes sense.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. It was like the Tiger King laying on the driveway. He's knocked out, but the dogs are very well behaved because they'd been drugged. I don't know if that's just well done.
Yeah.
Would you take Elsie if you got remarried? Would you bring Elsie along and get her to drug her up? You can maybe just drug her up on a regular day.
Yeah, maybe.
She won't be jumping up taking butter when she's fucking sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I reckon if you've got to drug your dog up, maybe your dog's not meant to be part of the day. It's just throwing it out there. Yeah. Anyway, look, each to their own.
They slept well that night.
Yeah, of course they did.
No, it was a great wedding, and Tom and Amy, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
And to old Lukey.
Good luck digging those holes, mate.
Hope you don't take it anymore.
Dial before you dig, mate.
Yeah, dial before you dig. So yeah, that was good fun. And sort of a 3-day bender, and I'm at a point now where I think I've started running the last few days, which is obviously a few weeks ago. So I've got to get back in shape, mate.
Got to get back in shape.
The love handles are fucking really kicking in.
You got to do something. What about gym? Just go to gym.
Fuck, I don't do anything.
Gyms are
I don't
shit.
push myself. They're shit. But I don't want to be that. I don't want to have to do F45 because there's nowhere to hide at F45.
It's short and sharp. It might be better for your knees than pounding the pavement.
I almost died last time I did F45 with Kristen. Fuck, I was struggling. But running, I'll run each day.
You got to run on grass, and I know it's boring.
Yep.
Laps, concrete's bad for your knees.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
So
Get some
I reckon
decent shoes.
While I'm away in far north Queensland, because Franklin will be up there with Michelle.
And he's not jogging.
He's not jogging.
No.
He's not jogging at all. So
He's only running his doings to the pub, to the fridge.
Yeah, so I reckon I can sort of lose a few pounds when I'm away.
Okay.
Well, that's what we say. But anyway, so that was congratulations, Tom and Amy.
Yep.
Good on you guys. Great wedding, beautiful. Thanks to Kristen for being a part of it. And Ross, you touch her again, man. I'll smash her.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No.
So good times. Well done to everyone. Good.
But
yeah,
I reckon,
that's us.
Yeah, I don't think we did too bad.
I think we did
retelling
pretty well.
a story for the second time. I think there was some bits we definitely missed out on.
I thought it was good because we mentioned the Victoria's Secret catalogues in the first bit.
Oh, yeah.
We won't maybe recreate that.
One thing I thought was interesting, you did in the second bit, you did a call back to the couch, which was we spoke in the first bit that got eliminated. So that made no sense.
We're a bit all over the joint, but I thought we made that work. That's not a bad app.
It might have been a bit clunky, but look, we were flat as fucking tacks when we kicked that one off.
Yep.
So, mate, we're going to grab some lunch.
Yep, we'll go get some lunch and, I'll charge everything up and we'll be back. So that was episode 111
Yeah, get on the we're about to actually record some stuff for the
Patreon.
For the Patreon. So get on the Patreon.
Yep.
We've got some really good stuff coming up, and it's it helps maybe get Evan an ADHD diagnosis.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to.
Because he's starting to show signs of Siegert, which
Wear
is
and tear, mate.
really concerning.
It's like, when you hang out with someone, I think you just take on their traits.
Yeah.
Not thinking straight is me.
Mm.
But, hey, we've got the live podcast coming up.
Do we
Remember
ever?
to get your I don't know how many tickets are left by now. It's probably sold out. But, get on the YouTube. Keep checking that out. Give it a rating. Give it a review on all the podcast apps.
Yep.
Tell your mates about it. Instagram's pumping. Twitter's sporadic. And it's an episode.
That was an episode.
Oh, good banter.
Oh, good banter.
That's a good banter.